Hello, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Skin Explained. My name is Athina. I am a French cosmetic chemist and biologist. I have reversed my own rosacea with a full body root cause approach using skincare, nutrition, and lifestyle and emotional tools. And I am here to empower you to do the same. And today I wanted to talk about oil cleansing. I get a lot of questions about it. I recommend it a lot. And I know there's a lot of like different opinions on the topic, but if I had to share one thing that's made the most difference when it comes to skincare, when it comes to topicals, that's moved the needle the most for me in my skin, it would be hands down oil cleansing. And that's why I'm so passionate and vocal about it. So today I want to share about what's oil cleansing, how it works, how to do it, what oils to use. I'll share my thoughts on double cleansing. So stay tuned. If you haven't tried oil cleansing, this is maybe your sign, and I'm going to share all my best tips for you to do it in a way that works for your skin. I want to preface this video by saying that there's no bad product. I mean, of course, there's bad products, but I mean, all of us here are pretty conscious about the products that we're using. And even sometimes you try products that are, great on label and that people have shared, have done great things for them. If it's not working for you, it doesn't mean the product is bad. It means your skin either isn't ready to receive it because your skin barrier is too damaged, or the formulation simply doesn't work for you, and that's okay. I'll share as much context and as much nuance as possible because I think this is what's lacking so much in the space. For you to be able to take the information and make it yours and see what works for you. So let's get started. So oil cleansing, I want to start by explaining it because a lot of people are like, Athina, I mean, I get a lot of DMs on Instagram of people that are mad at me recommending oil cleansing. I have not used a conventional cleanser in over 5 years, and my skin has, lived its best life. So to those of you who are telling me that it's not cleansing the skin, it's not removing the dirt, la 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 la, my answer is that yes, it is, and I'll explain to you how and why. So I like to use the visual of a kitchen counter. It's a story I share quite often. So I want you to picture a kitchen counter and two spots on your kitchen counter where you're going to put 2 drops of oil and then layer the oil here, layer the oil there, add a pinch of salt on both sides. So you now have your kitchen counter, you have a layer of oil, and you have a pinch of salt, which represents the dirt that gets on your skin. So the kitchen counter is your skin barrier. So the layer of dead cells that, the outmost layer of your skin. The lipids, your natural lipids are the layer of oil, and then the dirt is the salt. On one side, I want you to take either a cotton pad or one of those reusable little pads. And on one of them, you're going to put more clean oil and then just go and pick up the dirt, pick up the salt, or the pepper, and the oil. So you're going to have your kitchen counter and a layer of oil that's, pepper free. And on the other side, I want you to take another little reusable pad. And this time I want you to put like dishwasher soap. So you're going to go rub it, it's going to foam, and then ultimately you remove it, you rinse it with water. On number A, you're going to be left with your kitchen counter and a layer of clean oils. On number B, you're going to be left with your kitchen counter that's like dry and from which we've removed any sort of oil, because that's what emulsifiers do. The same thing or something similar happens on your skin. You're going to be using conventional cleansers that are, going to foam and remove, like strip the skin barrier of its lipids altogether. And then you're going to, so of course it's going to remove the dirt. I would agree on that. And then you're going to need to add products and products and products to replenish your lipid barrier and your hydration and all of the things. What happens when you oil cleanse is that you gently remove the dirt without stripping away the layer of lipid that protects your skin, basically. And if you're wearing makeup, or if you've had, I don't know, if you think your face is extra dirty for whatever reason, you just need to repeat the process for 2 or 3 times until you've completely removed the makeup or removed the SPF or whatever it may be you think is going to remain on your skin. And you don't need to rub too hard. So I'm now going to explain how to do it. The idea is that so your skin is dry. You're wearing makeup. I'm not going to do it here because I'm going to record, but you take your oil. So I have baobab oil here, but I'm going to share what oils I recommend depending on your skin type. So you can use either wet cotton pads or those little cotton pads I got from like a little lady that makes them for me. These are microfiber, and these are, isn't it so cute? She crochets them. This is like organic cotton. You're going to rub the oil on your dry face. So you just rub it. If you're wearing makeup, start with your eyes, start with your mouth to remove the makeup first, and then you remove that first with just your cotton pad or reusable pad that's like wet. And so you're just going to remove your makeup first, and then you're going to go again with more oil and do your face. I usually do it 2 times, and that's enough for me because I don't necessarily wear makeup just on my eyes. So 2 times is enough for me. I recommend to go with very gentle circular motions, and you don't need to be too rough. Some of you who have experienced irritation when oil cleansing is probably because you're going on too hard with the pads or whatever pads you're using. So this is the way to do it. And then eventually, if you want to like not feel the layer of, like greasiness, then you can just go with a little bit of water and pat it down with towel. I would agree that the feeling is very different from regular cleansing. When you oil cleanse at first, and that's how I felt that my skin was so dirty because it was so greasy. When I share the oils I recommend, there's oils that are more greasy and oils that are less greasy. So you're going to be left with a different type of feel. But I would agree on the fact that it feels completely different from conventional cleansing. And therefore, it may give you the impression or the feeling that your skin is not clean, where it's really not the case. So how to? Now, I wanted to talk about pure oil versus formulated oils versus very mild cleansers. Again, I'm not like a person who thinks that everybody should be doing the same and that there's like a one size fits all thing that everyone should do it and that's going to work for everyone the same way. I do believe that we're very different and our skin has different needs and it has like different issues. And so I wanted to explain to you which form would be best for you, depending on where your skin is like and where if it's the first time you're doing it or not. So pure oils, I would recommend to start there because I want you to get that sensation of what it is to like oil cleanse and see how it feels, see how your skin reacts, and see if you want to continue with pure oil. Pure oils is basically you just get like pure baobab, jojoba, squalane, like you just go for the pure oil and you use that, you massage your face and you wipe it off with your pads. Then there's formulated oils, which are oils that do contain a tiny bit of emulsifiers in them and that are going to turn into like a very soft milk type of texture once you emulsify it with water, once you add the water with your pads or if you just like splash water onto your face. These are a great option if you start. If you do not like the greasy feeling of oil cleansing, these are great because they're still very gentle, but they're not going to leave as much oil on your face. So it's a great place to start. Or if really you don't like the sensation of it, it's yet a very gentle way of cleansing your skin. And the last option that's still acceptable for rosacea-prone and sensitive skin is a very mild cleanser. So there's a lot of like pharmacy brands. I'm actually going to link a few products in the description. I'm just going to share a few of the products that I like and recommend. So mild cleansers are gel type of cleansers that contain emulsifiers that are very gentle. There's a very vast variety of emulsifiers out there, and mild cleansers are going to like, give you that sensation of a conventional cleanser without foaming. Usually mild cleansers won't foam, like the Cetaphil. I think a lot of people with rosacea have tried that one. And that in itself can be, giving you great improvement just from removing the more harsh cleansers from your routine. And by the way, I am a cosmetic chemist. I mentioned it at the beginning. I have spent over 10 years formulating skincare and makeup for global brands. So I know a bit about ingredients and about formulations and how those products work. And I know I've had people on my Instagram telling me that other cosmetic chemists do not recommend oil cleansing. And again, I think the internet is full of people with very loud opinion, myself included. And my suggestion is just try it. The same thing goes for the diet. Some people are going to tell you to go carnivore, and some people are going to tell you to go vegan to recover your health or whatever it may be. Just try it. Just give it a try. Just give it a try for like a week and then see how your skin feels, see how you feel, and then report back to me. I also wanted to talk about oil cleansing. Double cleansing, because that's also something I get asked a lot. Like, do you recommend double cleansing? I don't double cleanse. I just oil cleanse. That's, I've been doing this for 2 years. And by the way, I don't even cleanse in the morning. I oil cleanse at night. And then in the morning, I wake up, I just splash water onto my face. And I apply my products, which I'm going to make another video to share about. But yeah, I just oil cleanse at night. So double cleansing is a practice of basically using an oil cleanser first and then a gentle cleanser on top. My response to this is why not? And also, you might as well go with the mild cleanser directly. Double cleansing, like the layer of oil does add a layer of protection. But you might as well do one or the other. You don't necessarily need both. The only reason why I would say this is because unless the two cleansers are very, very, very minimalist, it just adds an extra product. It just puts your skin in contact with more chemicals. And that's not something I recommend. I am an extremist minimalist when it comes to skincare. And again, I'll share a bit more about my journey, but having been a cosmetic chemist and having had access to trillions of products, I've pretty much tried everything that was out there on the market. I had like free access to Sephora and like many, many different brands. And so I think that one of the reasons my skin started reacting so much is because of all the products I was putting on it when it was already sensitive and I already had the genetic predispositions for rosacea. But since I started this journey of like deconstructing what I had learned and figuring out what works for my skin, I've become like, I have other products here and I'm going to share about it in another video, but that's like 4 products that I'm using. So yeah, I'm not in favor of using extra products if it's not absolutely necessary. So that's my perspective on double cleansing, but again, try it. And now I just want to finish the video by sharing what oil you could try based on your skin type. If you have confirmed or if you suspect Demodex mite overgrowth, then I would suggest you start with either MCT oil, which is the liquid part of coconut oil, squalane or jojoba oils, simply because the Demodex aren't going to be able to feed on those as easily as they're not, because you know, guys, Demodex feed on oils, and those are creating an environment that's not so favorable for Demodex to overgrow. So I would recommend you to start there. If you do not suffer from Demodex and you just have like a sensitive skin and you just need nourishment, and your skin tends to be very dry, I would recommend either baobab or rosehip. I don't even know how to say it. Baobab or rosehip oil. These are two great, very rich. Pomegranate is another one that I love. I currently use baobab, and I love it. Sorry. And if you tend to have combination skin, then I would recommend you to start with hemp seed oil, just because it has the adaptogen qualities to it. So it's going to, you know, the places in your face that are a bit more dry, it's going to nourish, and the places that are a bit more oily, it's going to help balance your skin overall. So this is where I would start if depending on your skin type. So that's pretty much it for oil cleansing for today. I hope this was informative. Again, remember that these are just opinions that I'm sharing, and that other people may have different opinion, and that's okay. As long as you explain where you come from, I think that's really fine. And again, I think not everyone is going to be finding solace in the same place. So up to you to try it. And by all means, feel free to let me know if it's helped. Stay tuned if you have found this video informative. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram at The Skin Explained. I also have a lot of resources on my website, on my newsletter. I have a free masterclass available on my website and my Instagram. And I also want to finish this video by reminding you guys that the way I reverse my rosacea and the way I guide women in this journey is with a full body root cause approach, not just from oil cleansing or from one product or one thing that I did. I did it by understanding my root causes and addressing them in a way that was personalized. So skincare and the topical approach is just one pillar. The other two pillars are nutrition and lifestyle, and emotional and somatic regulation. So if you are interested in this approach, I'm sharing a lot of information, and I actually have a quiz that can help you identify your root causes. It's called the Rosacea Root Quiz. So if you're interested in that, I'll try to share the link in the description, or you'll find it on my other platforms. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you are going to try it, if you have tried it, if you liked it, if you haven't. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.